Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tripoli here, back with a little small video. And in today's video, guys, we have this guy in Fury. We have an in Fury target from B_W. You've probably seen this guild in the past videos I've done. We have absolutely destroyed this guild, absolutely torn it apart. They're too scared to even, their biggest player, their leader, who's like 600, 700 mil, is too scared to sit with prisoners out in his castle at night because we have just absolutely torn up their guild. And as you can see, this guy is rocking the winter parka and the snow boots, so obviously this guy seems to have absolutely no idea what he's doing. Well, guys, of course we set this rally. I think we went full infantry for this one, and he's got this one guy, same on. You've probably seen him in previous videos, where this guy, we quadruple rallied him, and I'm pretty sure he burned. He ended up burning, and then he ended up coming out before we could send the second wave, and then he shielded. But that guy's come over. He's reinforced, but I don't believe any of the rest of his guild has come over to reinforce him. Possibly one other person, but he's in 291 million, 52 million kills. Nothing too big. Well, guess what, guys? We have carpets. We have a big rally. What are we gonna do? We're gonna carpet the fuck out of it. We're gonna speed that base. Like boom, 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 boom. It's fucking speeding across the map. It hits. And guess what? We'd love to see it. Wow, he only had 1.972 million troops, guys, and we just fucking whoppered him. Look at that shit. He could have totally hidden, with garrisons and whatnot, and believe it or not, he didn't. And that cost him everything. Everything he had, just dead. Only like 500k for his infirm space or so. Absolutely destroyed. It's just think in your head. Just imagine that all this could have been avoided had he just thought about it and then boosted troops and then garrisoned in other bases. Nope, he got absolutely zeroed because he's stupid. Terrible mistake by him. Absolutely. I don't know on what planet this guy was. I doubt this guy even really plays the game, to be honest, because a mistake like that is humongous. I'm almost mind-blowing to me that something like that could happen. Obviously, as you can see, I'm giving some of these other rally reports likes because I kind of forget to sometimes, and I forget to show my support to some of the other guilds rallies or some of our old rallies. Well, guys, we got this guy B_W Alexi72RUS. Well, guys, we're looking at this guy, and he's looking kind of tasty, and we've kind of already got one, so what are we going to do? We're going to kind of talk some shit about these guilds and basically say, yeah, we're going to zero you guys one by one. Shield up, cuties, and of course, you know what they started doing? They started shielding up. Even before we're talking crap like this. Yeah, they're going to talk, we're going to talk all this shit, but we come up to play, As you can see, Perchy comes over, he sets this rally on Mr. Alexi, and, he's just sitting there anti. We don't know if this guy's a trap or not. I don't think he's Fury at all, so we have no indication yet. We have no indication currently that he's online. I tell him, hey, you can always, split my march or whatever, or, whatever. Sometimes I like to split marches. Sometimes I don't like to split marches. Recently, I don't really split too many marches. I kind of like to be full in. If I'm gonna go full 200, full 300k, I'm full in. I love even if we get capped, I just love to see that everybody else that I'm showing my full support. So this guy's 163 mil, and he's just kind of sitting there anti. Well, of course, we're not going to solo him. We're not going to give him any pleasure because we think this guy is a solo trap. I said, hey, he might be a solo trap. Look at this. This is the first indication that he's online. So he's going to send a little resource march out and probably try to get us to cancel or whatever so he doesn't have the shield. So that maybe he could try to trap somebody else. But guys, we aren't fucking around with that. We don't fuck around with any sort of person who we know is probably a trap, who wants to show that they're online, and so that we'll cancel and then we'll leave them alone. No. We're gonna make this guy shield and then make him waste a couple of ports, because we've already wasted a few ports and a few speeds on getting these troops up into Perchy. So we're gonna try to make this guy shield, or maybe try to make the rally hit him, because we're not really gonna be fucking around with any type of person who does this. And you've seen it before. You probably saw in like the last video, maybe 2 videos ago. we had a guy who was talking mad shit in Global, and he was like a solo trap comp, one of those new T3, T2 comps, and he was talking all this shit. We had a scout report, and he was guildless. Well, the thing was that we, obviously set that rally, carpeted the fuck out of it, and got him. Well, this guy is the same type of case, but he does have a guild. Well, this guy, he's online, he's got a guild, and look at that, he eats a solo from Mr. Perchy. So we're just kind of thinking, okay, so he definitely has troops. All right, so we're gonna want to carpet this probably, and try to get him to maybe try to take this, maybe like go as far away, then we carpet the fuck out of it. A bunch of us carpet. Well, he shields. Yeah. So unfortunately enough, he does decide to shield. We all kind of laugh at him because he's a little bitch. But this guy ends up being a factual solo trap. We do find out that he has a solo trap, and he's got some troops in him. And obviously he didn't want a chance getting his comp ruined by us, because, I mean, full rally from us, what is that going to do? That's going to absolutely clap his cheeks, guys. That's not just going to wound a little bit of his troops. Nope, that would have probably full-on zeroed him, maybe like a couple 100K left out of his total troop comp. But that's about it for the end of this segment. And now let's get into those battle reports, guys. Alright guys, so delving into this report, we have Mr. Sip Perchy versus B_W, Big Lebowski 1, and as you can see, he has 1,972,736 troops total, and 443,467 wounded on his side, and a whopping 1,529,269 Red Deads overall. And the crazy part about this is this guy totally could have hit his troops and all that, but he decided not to, and he decided to take it, or maybe he just didn't know about hiding troops. I don't know. This guy's overall just an absolute idiot in my opinion. What he could have done is he could have hit at least all of his T4 if he wanted to. All of his troops in general, he could have just really hidden if he just troop boosted garrisoned all of his shielded guildmates. It would have been a really easy fix to his problem, but instead he panicked, and it looks like he just decided to overall take it. As you can see, he had about, 656,000 Ancient Drakes, 458,000 Heroic Cannoneers, 428,000 Heroic Fighters. So he had a good amount of T4, had a terrible amount of T2, terrible, and he had T3 in his comp. Terrible comp. Easy cap overall. This guy didn't really stand a chance. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that kind of stuff. Love to see it. And I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out.